Well, happy 4th of July weekend, church. I'm not sure where you're going to watch fireworks since everything seems to be shutting down again. I know that our traditional 4th of July plans have been shut down. We normally drive out to Palm Desert and watch the fireworks from our relative has a condo on the golf course, and we watch the fireworks sitting on the golf course, but they're not shooting off fireworks this year because of the social distancing concerns. So we're going to try to watch them from our balcony here in Canyon Lake. And we'll see what happens. Otherwise, we'll just have to watch them online. That'll be amazing, huh? Anyway, just want to give you guys an update on what's happening. I was waiting to give an update until I had some sort of actually solid news, but I do have solid news. Everything's shutting down again. So I heard from my contact at the school district a couple weeks ago now, and they said hopefully in July they'll be able to let us know what's happening in the fall. So that's the only word I have. So that's the word I have. So I should hear from them this month so I can update you and let you know what they are thinking. The second thing I did after that, then I talked to the POA at Canyon Lake to see if we could possibly meet at Indian Beach on Sunday mornings, because all the social distancing things, all the guidelines I'm reading for churches, they encourage churches to meet outdoors whenever possible because you can spread out more. So I thought, well, Indian Beach, that would work. But what I found is so the government gives guidelines, and then the state government, the local governments, and then every city really decides what they're going to follow. It's really kind of interesting. But every city kind of does their own thing. You know, you had the parks were open in Lake Elsinore. They weren't open in Canyon Lake for a while. But anyway, the short end of it is right now they're not allowing any official social gatherings. So I know that people are still meeting there. I know the beaches are open. Anyway, so I am still going to write the POA and just very nicely explain that it is a public service to have services for the public. It is a social need these days. I'm an introvert. I've mentioned that, and I'm feeling the social distancing. So I think everyone's feeling it. So I do think it is I truly think it's a public service, and I really feel like even meeting at Indian Beach in Canyon Lake, we could actually draw from the community. So I'm going to follow up on that. I've actually visited Lamb's Fellowship. They have an amphitheater there, so I'm going to contact them and see if they're using theirs, if they might, be willing to, rent it to us or allow us to use it on Sunday mornings if they're not using it. I've been in contact with Ryan Sharp from Impact Church. He's talking to his elders to see if we can possibly meet Sunday evenings in their facility. But again, this contact with Ryan was before everything was shutting down again. So we'll see what happens there. But that is the word. Everything's shutting down again. I know that restaurants are closing again. And so one of the things we're doing as our eldership, we're rebooting a couple things. We're rebooting the online church care kits. We're doing round 2 of those. So we got the order in for supplies. So hopefully by next week we'll be delivering those again for the pre-sealed communion cups. And then we're rebooting the pastoral calls. We were doing it every week, and some actually said it felt like overkill, but I'm not so sure now. I know I got to talk to a couple of you guys yesterday in person, and that was really refreshing. So I'd like to do more of that again, but again, we want to be smart and safe and keep our social distance and everything. And I don't want you guys to feel like I'm imposing myself upon you and that you have to feel obligated to let me in your house. That's not what this is about. It's just really trying to maintain contact. So I am going to start just calling everyone again, but I'd like to see some of you actually face to face. That would actually be nice. And then the other thing I'm going to start doing is I've been trying to stay connected online, we have the Wednesday night Bible study. We have the daily devotional every day on Facebook that you can watch. It airs live at 9, but you can watch it anytime during the day. But one of the things I want to start doing is an outreach online. I have an idea of what that's going to look like, but I'll update you on that. So maybe that's something you can share on your social media page too. But it is specifically designed for those who've wandered away from the faith, who may have been Christians or consider themselves Christians at one time and now have wandered away. So, and then I'm going to start interacting on YouTube also, because it looks like rather than, it looks like we're going to still be doing online church for a little bit here. I know I've been interacting on Facebook, and I know I don't know how you guys feel about it. I know that even though it's a small thing and somebody checks in and I say hello, it still feels like a connection. So I know numbers online, the data online is, you interpret it differently than you do live. Live, you can just do a head count, but online, you don't see the numbers. The numbers aren't the same. They're not. You can't interpret them the same. So one person might show up on the Facebook data, but in that household, you might actually have 5 to 7 people watching, but you only get the count of the one. And then if you have somebody with a watch party, you don't get the numbers from their watch party. And then you have some people on Facebook, some people on YouTube. So the numbers are different, and how you interpret them is different. You don't really interpret you interpret the engagement, and then because the views end up growing then throughout the week too. So all that to say, if you do watch online, check in, because it is, even though it's a slight connection, I don't know. I really look forward, even though it's a small thing, I look forward to it on Sunday mornings, just being able to say, hey, it was almost kind of like seeing you, but not, but there was, because it's live, there's a live connection there. So all that to say, when you watch online, check in. That'd be great. So, but hope to see some of you live soon. Otherwise, we'll be talking to you on the phone. Have a happy 4th of July in the best way you can right now. All right. We'll talk to you guys later.